Right, welcome back to Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm Error1401 and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be taking a look at my favourite loadouts and what I like to use, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing we are going to be doing is assault rifles. The main assault rifle loadout that I use is the MTAR-X 160 because it is pretty much a honey badger without the silencer and double the fire rate. Iron sights are the same as a honey badger, and the attachments I go for are foregrip to increase accuracy and reduce the recoil, because as you can see there in the description, the recoil increases after the first 3 rounds. And the barrel attachment is muzzle brake to increase damage and range, but mainly because muzzle brake. It just looks nice. And the perks I've gone for, this is a very aggressive loadout. Sorry I can't see bloody full screen, but I've gone for sleight of hand, quick draw, which you can just barely see on the edge of the camera, focus for those long range gunfights, scavenger to resupply ammo because you run out quickly because this has such a high fire rate, and hardline. I've gone for hardline because my streak package is fairly high. So let's move on to the streak package. I've gone for guard dog, sentry gun because it's better than the Trinity rocket, and helo pilot. No secondary, no lethal, no tactical because those will suck. Right, I'll just let you take a quick look at that right there. Pause the video if you want to copy it down. Okay, let's move on. My second assault rifle loadout that I mainly like to use is the SC-2010. Now I love this gun because I don't know why, this was the first gun I ever used in my very first match in Call of Duty, and so it's always had a place in my heart. And as you can see, damage is fairly low, so you may be asking, why are you using the gun with the lowest damage? I'll show you why. The attachments I've gone for are the muzzle brake and the armour piercing. The iron sights are very clear. You might not be able to stand them, but I can certainly handle them. So the attachments I've gone for are the 2 attachments that increase damage: muzzle brake and armour piercing. Muzzle brake obviously to increase damage, and armour piercing also to increase damage, but you'll see another reason why I've used it in a second. No secondary, no lethal, no tactical. Perks I've gone for are quick draw, marathon, where is it? Fully loaded, which is another ammo perk. I get max ammo at the start of the match. And once again, focus for those long range gunfights. And dead silence, so I'm completely silent when I'm moving around. Now the strike package I've gone for is assault again. And the strike packages are IMS, Battle Hind, Juggernaut. Now Juggernaut receive advanced assault armour. Juggernaut has armour piercing. I've placed armour piercing because I have Juggernaut. So in the event an enemy steals my Juggernaut, I can deal with them quickly because I have armour piercing rounds. So I'll just let you take a quick look at that. Pause the video if you want to take a good long look at it and copy it. And let's move on to the third loadout. Now the third loadout I like to use is an SMG. And the SMG in question is the MTAR-X. This is the first gun you use in Call of Duty in the campaign, but it's like a space variant, and I've always loved it. I have no idea why. From the moment my character held the gun, I just attached to it. I just bonded with it. I've always loved it. I've put a camo on this one, Ocean, because the Ocean camo on the MTAR looks extremely nice. Yep, as my character turns there, you get a good look at the camo. So the attachments I've gone for are the red dot sight and again the muzzle brake. And the reticle I've gone for is blue dot because I like the look of the blue dot on the red dot sight. I like to call it a blue dot sight because it has a blue dot reticle. No secondary, I have a lethal, no tactical, but the lethal in question is Semtex. This has helped me out many, many times. There's been an enemy, I'm out of ammo, so I just throw the Semtex and it sticks in front or on the enemy and they blow to pieces. It is so satisfying to know you've killed them with a Semtex. And they get really, really ragey. Okay, so let's move on to the perks. The perks is like a very quick perk setup. So the perks I've gone for are Ready Up, Marathon, Stalker to move faster while aiming, Scavenger to resupply ammo, and well shit, I've forgotten what other perk I use. I believe it was Takedown and Resilience. Yes, it was. And again, Assault. And the packages I've gone for are IMS, Trinity Rocket, because I use this mainly in like close quarters but like open maps such as Warhawk. So Trinity Rocket, where there's loads of like open spaces for enemies to be killed. And the Vulture. Sometimes I use the Battle Hand, sometimes I use the Vulture, but I mainly use the Vulture. So there you go, take a look. Pause the video if you want to copy. And let's move on to the last loadout I like to use. Now the last loadout I like to use is actually a sniper loadout. The sniper in question is the USR. And the attachments I've gone for are thermal scope, chrome lined, and extended mags. Now, in order to put a third attachment on, you need to have the extra attachment perk. So let's enable that, and I'll put extended mags on. I've gone for a secondary, which is a handgun. It is the MP443 Grach. Sounds like a bloody German gun. And the attachments are flash suppressor for increased accuracy, and extended mags because ammo. Ammo is important in a gunfight. And the other perks I've gone for are Incog, Focus, and Fully Loaded. Whoops, don't know what happened there. There we go, Fully Loaded. And the strike package I'm using is actually a support. And the equipment in question is SATCOM, ammo crate, and a support squad mate. There we go. Just take a look at that. There we go. Another little glitchy thing. So those are my 4 loadouts that I use most of the time in Call of Duty Ghosts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you copied any of these loadouts, leave it in the your thoughts of the loadout in the description. Like and subscribe if you want to. And I will see you guys in the next one.